Hi, it's Lana from the MakerHub. Today I'm going to show you how to use Shotcut. It's an open source product that you can download for Mac or PC. Two things you're going to want to notice first are that one, this video is very sped up and the resolution is pretty low. So to get started, you're going to title your project something that you are going to remember. You can select where you want to store that file, and you get started. You have a playlist, a source, and a timeline. In the playlist, you're going to be putting all of your files. Hopefully you saved anything that you've downloaded or worked on to your desktop in a single place. Select all of them and drag them over to the playlist. Bring the file that you want to start with over to the source. You can drag it over, and then you can drag it down to the timeline if you want to edit it. Reorganize things in the playlist just to keep yourself situated. Selecting your videos in order is helpful. You can also create a new track. That'll keep everything organized. Move your second video down, and if you want to insert something in between, you can create yet another track on your timeline, move over your first, and then go up to Open Other. Select Color. I usually use black for my color. And then drag that down from the source directly into the timeline. Now you can shorten or lengthen that color block. And then you're going to add a filter. The filter is rich text. It'll usually start in 72-point font, but you can adjust that just as you would anything else. You can also center and realign all of your products. Adjust your text, and then you can add a second text box and do the same things with it. You can add additional filters to each of those text boxes so that they are coming in from the left or they disappear a certain way. Check it, see how it all flows together, and now if you want to add something like a fade out from that first video or a fade in, you can add fade to black from your filters. Just make sure that that video is what's highlighted in the timeline. See the red box around it. Now you've added some fade in and fade out, and you can do the same thing on your second video. But I actually want to slow down this video. So after I add my fade, I'm going to go back in and I'm going to highlight properties after right-clicking on it. I can adjust the speed by slowing it down or even speeding it up. I've doubled the speed. Now I close the filter window. I check that everything is as I want it, but I want to take out the audio. I highlight the little M when I right-click, and it creates a new track. I now go right-click on the track, and I can remove it. I'm going to reorganize myself, put everything down on the same track because I'm satisfied with them, and delete empty tracks. I can also lock a track if I don't want to edit it or delete it. Next, I'm going to add another video. I put it onto my empty track, and I want to cut off the very end of it. So I get myself to the exact point that I want to edit or cut off of the end. And when I'm satisfied, I hit the little parentheses that are opposite, and it will split the track at the triangle that's called the playhead. I remove the section that I don't want. Again, I split out the video by right-clicking and then I realign everything. Now I want to create a crossfade. I overlap the tracks, and then when I go into my filters for the first clip, I can go back in and say that instead of fade to black, I want it to go to opaque. When I fade in on the second track, I do the same thing where it's coming in from opaque. Now, you'll notice that they just fade into each other. I add my next clip, and I'm just going to add that one right to the end. I think I know roughly what I want to do here. I want to take out the audio, right click, again right click on the audio. Now I want to actually create a copy of that original text track. I copy it, I paste it to the end, and now I can go ahead and just edit the text that I wanted and even change or add new filters. Remember, it's the rich text filter that you're playing with there. I'm going to go back and I want to add another crossfade. And then I want to fade it to black because it's going to a black background again. I make sure all the filters are in the correct order. If I want to delete a filter, I just hit on the little minus. If I want to add one, I hit the little plus. Now I can go ahead and realign all of my clips, and I'm going to add on my little blooper reel at the end. So on my blooper reel, let's say I detach the audio, and then again I remove the track, deleting the audio. Then I add another audio track, and I bring down the MP3 of the music that I downloaded. You can split the MP3 the same way that you did before. All you have to do is go to the playhead of the music, split it, and then delete the part you don't want. You can even fade out the music towards the end. Check that the video is as you want it to be. And now you are ready to export. Select the export icon. It will automatically default to being an MP4. You usually want to take it from the source, sometimes from the timeline. Once you select where you want to go, the jobs window will pop up and let you know, well done, you've made your video.
So simple, even Lucy can do it.